We are on full-blown crisis mode down here in the fish room. I'm having a bit of a disaster in the fish room. This tank that has been chipped since it was set up at, gosh, 2 years ago or whatever. I was standing here just getting ready to start my day and the whole thing blew, and got a bit of a mess on my hands. I've caught the wild guppies and the Amano shrimp, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna do here. It's a bit of a nightmare. I dropped the water level to the point that now it's just weeping instead of gushing, but it was a full-blown explosion, and I knew it was always possible with that chip there, especially with all the hardscape in it. But again, it'd been sitting there for 2 years like that, and now it's a total failure, which is a real shame because this is a really unique, cool scape that I have no idea what I'm going to do about. And I guess I'm glad I was down here when it happened, because I was able to catch out the fish and shrimp. There's still a few shrimp to get out of there, but I really have no idea what I'm going to do, and I have a massive mess on my hands. It just totally gave way. And one of the reasons I had it over here on this shipping station was because I have corner drains, and I knew it was a risk that it could burst. But again, it's been a couple years, and now I just have to figure out what the hell I'm going to do. So I'm just trying to deconstruct this so I can try and preserve this plant. Just what a nightmare. All this hard work that was put into making this aquarium, and it's really a shame. Now there is still an Amano shrimp in here, you might see, that I have to try and rescue yet. What a bummer. This is actually, in my entire life of fish keeping, the first burst aquarium I've ever had, so I guess I should consider myself lucky that this was the first one. I'm not feeling very lucky at the moment. I have no idea where I'm going to put this little thing. Ugh. Got the last Amano. Oh, what a nightmare. I'm going to try and figure something out here. You can see how shallow the root structure was to this. It's kind of neat to see. So for the past 2 years, it had this chip right up there at the lip. And because it was a small volume tank, and because it was such a special tank, I left it running, you know, which was my bad, I guess. And then today, you can see it just cracked the whole way down. And it was a geyser coming out of this aquarium. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with all these plants. I have no idea where I'm going to put those wild guppies, and I have no idea where I'm going to move this ficus to keep it alive. It's been such a cool thing to own. I hate to see anything happen to it. I'm tempted to throw it in Captain Cranky Pants wet dry and see if it survives there. I decided to just put the guppies in the nano next door for lack of a better solution. They seem relatively unfazed despite their exciting morning. I'm glad that I was standing right here so that I could drain the water level enough that the tank stopped gushing, so I had time to catch the fish and shrimp out. I can't imagine walking down here and just finding total disaster like that. So I was, again, I guess, thank goodness for small favors. I was down here standing directly next to it when it failed, and also luckily, you know, I have a lot of aquariums. Now this isn't where I intended to put these fish, but I moved their filter over and just dropped them in here. Should be fine. Anyway, never a dull moment in the day of a life of. So, as always, thank you guys for your continued support. And I'll keep you updated as to whether or not I can find a better solution for that ficus. And goodbye, Cube Tank. You are loved. For now, we'll see how this does here in the wet dry.